A couple weeks ago, and it's crazy how fast time just flies, I did a video about Cam Newton and about this reporter out of, I don't know where the hell he was reporting out of somewhere, and they were basically talking about how Cam Newton did not give a status about him taking the scene. And I was like, it's really none of their business on whether or not he took it or not. And they kept trying to harp on it and everything like that and whatnot. And then you have to look at the environment that Cam Newton is in. He is playing, or in this case, he was playing for the New England Patriots. And we all know up there, they have a very racial under and sometimes overtone when it comes to black people. And here you have Cam Newton, who's playing in a prominent position of being the quarterback. I've always told people that the quarterback position has always been seen as the golden position to play. And they always like to try to give that position to white players. Now, you got to think, you had Tom Brady, who was their golden boy and still is as far as NFL standards go, up playing in New England, has brought them and helped bring them many championships and Super Bowl wins over the years. For him to now go down to Tampa Bay and pretty much carry on and continue to do the same thing to get replaced by Cam Newton. Now, we all know like Cam Newton is a very good, successful NFL player. They like him until he got that position, and then that's when all the chaos ensued. I can't even imagine the tirades and racist things that he has heard while playing for that team. Maybe this is a blessing. I already know what it's about, but maybe it's a blessing that he's not even there anymore, because many people were saying that they didn't feel he was a good fit with New England anyway, but they were willing to give it a chance because it is Cam Newton. But I just knew it was going to be some friction there. And then tack on that he had got wooed, I think, more than once. And then they harped on him trying to take the scene and all types of stuff like that. And he didn't really talk to them about whether he took it. And then that added on more tension. Well, now, as we have come to learn, Cam Newton has been cut from the New England Patriots, and Mac Jones, who is the white player who was mentioned in that other article that I talked about with Cam Newton, is now starting. I think that was the ploy all along, was to get Mac Jones into that quarterback position. So they cut Cam Newton. So as far as we know, he is a free agent, and they said, last I heard, and they may mention in the article, that Cam Newton is being looked at by the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Massa Jerry and company. He going from one Massa with Bob Kraft to another Massa with Jerry Jones, possibly. But I'm going to go ahead and read the article. It says, in a stunning move, the New England Patriots released veteran quarterback Cam Newton on Tuesday, turning things over to rookie Mac Jones as the starter. That's what they wanted. Coach Bill Belichick had said repeatedly that Newton was the team's starting quarterback, but that he had to reestablish that position or someone would have to play better than him. Jones has done that in the Belichick's view. Jones finished the preseason 36 of 52 for 389 yards with one touchdown and no interceptions, playing 107 snaps, easily the highest total among Patriots quarterback. Newton had started every preseason game but didn't play as much overall with 39 snaps. He finished the preseason 14 of 21 for 162 yards with one touchdown and one interception. In releasing Newton, who was a team captain, it clears a path for Jones to grow into a more of a leadership role without having the presence of the former NFL most valuable player behind him. Veteran Brian Hoyer is expected to serve as Jones' primary backup, and the team has 2019 fourth-round pick Jarrett Stidham on the physically unable to perform list as possible option later in the season. Early Tuesday morning, Belichick said Newton had been heading in the right direction when asked about his preseason training camp. That added to the surprise of Newton's release. After news of his release came out, Newton posted on his Instagram account, "I really appreciate all the love and support during this time, but I must say, please don't feel sorry for me. I'm good." Belichick had previously said he was looking for consistency and production over a period of time when evaluating quarterbacks, which naturally included practice and games. One breakthrough for Jones came when Newton missed 3 practices because of COVID-19 protocol misunderstanding last week, and Jones took over for the team. Jones was particularly impressive in one joint session with the New York Giants, continuing a theme of him running the traditional Patriots offense that includes empty formation, setting offensive line protection at the line of scrimmage, and checking out of plays when the situation called for it. Jones had said he felt like he was in a game flow that day. On Sunday night after the preseason finale, Jones said he was preparing as the starter, but was ready for all possibilities. I'm here to play any role I can play, help in any way I can, and I'm going to be ready whenever my time comes. Jones has quickly earned respect from teammates, with veteran offensive tackle Trent Brown previously saying, "I think he can be special to be so young. I think he makes some throws that not a lot of young guys can make." Longtime captain Matthew Slater, the longest tenured Patriot, previously said, "I think he's a great young man. Character really counts when you talk about what we do off the football field, the way we carry ourselves, the way that he commands respect of even guys like myself, older guys that have been here for a while. He's earned respect by the way, and he's gone about his craft." The Patriots had re-signed Newton to a modest one-year deal in March that included a $3.5 million guaranteed money. Newton would have earned $5.1 million if he was healthy and on the roster as a backup, with incentives that upped the potential package to as much as $13.6 million if he was in the starter and the team advanced into the playoffs. The Boston Globe first reported Newton's release. Like I said, they can say all of that and a whole lot more, but I truly believe it's because Cam Newton, in their eyes, wasn't being open and transparent about whether he took that scene or not. The truth be told, Belichick and Mac Jones weren't either. But they harped on Cam Newton, as they usually do. Remember the video I also did about place for the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. How they did the same thing with him, and they did the same thing with Cam Newton. They always like to be on the backs of black athletes when it comes to Woovid and the scene. All the time. All the time. So I truly believe that had a part to play in it as well, on top of what they wrote in this article. And of course they weren't going to put that, but I think that was an underlying factor as well. Well, the Patriot fans got their wish because I'm sure they wanted him gone anyway because of stuff, like I said, I still stand by that they definitely said some things to and about him. I wouldn't be surprised. This is New England Patriots we're talking about here. We're talking about a team that's based out of Boston. And we know how Boston gets down. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. And good luck to the future of Cam Newton.